Crochety Clogger, and that was Max. Come here, boo. Come here. Say hey. Say hey to everybody. Here's my big boo. It's Max. His middle name is Ford. Maxie Ford, named after a tap step. You gonna clog with us today, boo? Oh, okay, guys. We are back for lesson number 6. Bye, buddy. Lesson number 6 of our clogging series. And today we're going to introduce you to the rest of the basics. Now, we've already gone over a single basic, or more familiarly, we just call it basic, right? And today we're going to touch on all the other basics. The first of which will be double basic. Then we'll do a triple basic. And our last one we're going to work on today is called a fancy double. Okay? So let's get to it. Here we go. So first off, well, let's just review a little bit. We did do the basic, which was the double step rock step, if you guys remember. And that was simply doing that double step and then rock step. Remembering the rock being on the ball of your foot. I'll go the other side. Double step, rock step. So that's our basics. Double step, rock step. Now, it's called formally a single basic because we have one double step and the rock step. Okay? So let's move on to our double basics. So take a guess what that would be. If a single basic has one double step, a double basic has 2 double steps, right? Easy as pie. Let's start off with our left foot. So we're going to do 2 double steps for this double basic. And a 1 and a 2 rock step. That's it. Isn't that easy? Double basic. Let's try again. And a 1 and a 2 rock step. And a 1 and a 2 rock step. Here we go. And a 1 and a 2 rock step. One more time. And a 1 and a 2 rock step. So, I'm hoping you noticed something. Every time we did a double basic, we started on the same foot. Unlike our single basics. Now, our single basics, if you remember, I'll just face you. If our single basics switched, right? So it was left foot, then the right foot. Yes. So now for a double basic, I'm going to start with my left foot. For a double basic, we do our 2 double steps and a rock step. Double step, rock step. If we do it again, wow, I started with my left foot again. Right? So that is a one-sided thing. Yep. But we need to train our brain to be ambidextrous here when it comes to clogging. So let's try that double basic again, but this time let's try it with our right foot. Okay? So 2 double steps and a rock step. But here we go. And a 1 and a 2 and 3. And again, double step, rock step. Keep it going. One more time. Double step, rock step. Yep. So because they're one-sided, we want to stop and practice on the other side as well. So let's try it with music. What do you say? Let's see. I'm going to start on the left foot. Okay? Double basics on the left. Here we go. Double step, rock step. That was hard. Not much of a... One more time. Okay, let's try right foot. Here we go. Double step, rock step. Double step, couple of those. If you notice, it takes 3 beats to do a double basic. And that is because we have and 1 and 2 and 3. So we only total 3 beats. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't like that. I don't like that because so many measures of music are in 4/4, you know, or 4 beats per measure. In dance, we like to go with 8 beats, you know, so 4 plus 4 is 8. But the 3 beat thing is great for your waltz time, you know, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, right? And there's lots of music composed that way. I'm not saying that, but it feels really strange sometimes just to go with 3 beats and not 4. But that is the case in a double basic. So let's try it again, this time not holding, because I was holding a beat there. If you noticed, I was going and 1 and 2 and 3, and then I'd hold. So what I was really doing is giving myself that time for the 4th beat, and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I was given time for that. So just for kicks and giggles, let's try doing the double basics without giving time for that 4th beat, right? So we're just going to roll right on through. Let's try it first without the music, okay? Left foot. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Right? Let's try right foot. Yes, right foot. 5, 6, 7. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Double step, rock step, double step, a rock step. Yep. So that's what it would be if you went all, you know, just glide right on through. Yeah? So here's an interesting thing. For people like me who have this funny feeling about doing 3 counts only and not 4, I like to add something just to make it feel a little better. I like to add something on that 4th beat. And it's something you already know. So, starting with my left foot, I'm going to do a double basic. And 1 and 2 and 3. Now, I'm going to add a clogging kick in there and up. Yep. I'm still going to do the same foot, so everything works out just fine, but I have added a 4th beat with that kick. And 1 and 2 and 3 and a kick. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1, 2 and 3 and 4. That just kind of gives you a little something different. All right, let's try the same thing with our right foot. So we're going to do double step, rock step, kick up. Kick it up. And 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Ha. So let's say we do that with music. We'll add the kick in for the 4th beat, just for kicks and giggles, because there's a kick there. And let's try that. All right? So let me get back to the start of this music. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start with my left foot. Double basic with a kick. And a 1 and a 2 and 3. Kick it up. And a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. And a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. All right, right foot. Here we go. So now we know single basics or plain old basics, same thing. And we know double basics. So we got 2 more to go, y'all. Triple basics. Triple basics. Well, triple means 1, 2, 3, right? Triple means 3. Just like it says. So if we did a double basic and we did 2 double steps and a rock step, well, what do you do on a triple basic? Easy as pie. 3 double steps and a rock step. So we'll start with the left foot. You ready? 3 double steps. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. And here comes your rock step. Now I'm going to do it again. Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Rock step. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Rock step. And a 1, and a 2. Rock step. Right? So now that one was completely different from the double basic. Well, it has 4 beats first of all, right? Let's do it facing each other. Here we go. I'll start on my left, and I'm doing a mirror of you. So in actuality, I'm really starting on my right, but I'm going to pretend it's my left so that I look like a mirror. Okay, so here we go. Triple basics. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Rock step. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Rock step. And a 1, 2, and a 3. A rock step. Well, I guess you noticed this time we're switching. It's going back and forth, right? Left foot starts 1, then the right foot starts 1, so on and so forth. So it's quite different from the double basic that ends up doing the same foot every time. So what I like to tell my students is, this is an easy way to remember it. Your odd numbers, 1 and 3, like your single basic has 1 double step and your triple basic has 3 double steps, so your odd numbers are always going to alternate feet. Now your even numbers, your double basic that we've just learned, and coming up, your fancy double, which again is an even number 2, they're going to be on one side, right? So odd numbers will alternate and even numbers will stay in one side. Now I'm not talking about within the step, I'm just talking about to start the step, yes? So let's try those triple basics. Back to that again. Double step, double step, double step, rock step. Let's try those with music, yeah? All right, here we go. And again, we will start with our left foot. Triple basic. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4. All right, we're gonna try something else. Let's move that thing around a little bit, okay? So we're gonna start with our left foot, and we're gonna come towards each other, yeah? Here we go, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step, 1, and a 2, and a 3. Good. Let's back it up. Here we go, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step. All right, way to go. How about if we just go around the floor a little bit? Yeah. I'm about to run out of song, I think. Yeah, okay. Let's just go around a little bit, anywhere you want to go. Triple basics. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, rock step. Because we have to remember that sometimes we gotta make it somewhere, right? Right. I don't have very much area. I don't have much much area to move around in. But anyhow, that's the general idea. So let's hit our last basic that we're going to work on today, and it is called a fancy double. Well, we had all this simple language before. We had single basic, we had double basic, we had triple basic. Now we got something that sounds completely different. Fancy double. Well, double we know, right? Double we know is going to be 2. And yes, you're right. There will be 2 double steps. Well, what's the difference between a fancy double and a double basic if there's 2 double steps? Here's the difference, and that's what makes it fancy. Let me show you. So I'm going to start with my left foot again. And we're going to do 2 double steps because it's a double. Here's what makes it fancy. 2 rock steps. So it's 2 of everything. Therefore, I say that's why it's all fancy. All right, so let's try that fancy double. 2 double steps and 2 rock steps. 5, 6, fancy double go. And a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4. Double step, rock step, rock step. Rock step, rock step. And a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4. Yes, and what did you notice? It is an even number because it's a double with 2. It stays on the same side every time you start a new one, right? So this time, let's start with our right foot, okay? Fancy double on the right, and here we go. 1 and a 2, rock step, and a 1 and a 2, rock step, double step, a double step, rock step, and a 1 and a 2, and 3 and 4. Right, so that's our fancy double. Let's try with music. Here we go. Fancy doubles with the music. Left foot first, yes? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1 and a 2, rock step, double step, rock step. And a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4, and a 1 and a 2 and 3, and a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. Double step, rock step. One more time. All right, let's do our right foot. 5, 6, 7, fancy double, and a 1 and a 2, rock step. Double step, rock step. And a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. And a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4. Double step, rock step. Let's move around. Okay, so we're on our right foot. Right foot started every time. Yes. All right. Let's say we do fancy doubles towards each other. All right. So let's see. What foot will I start with? I will start with my left foot. Okay, I'm coming to you. You be coming to me. Here we go. Fancy double. 5, 6, ready, go. And a 1 and a 2, rock step. 2 more. And of course I have no room, so I'm doing it in place. All right. Now, what foot did I do? I did left, yes? Oh, that was weird. Okay, you guys do right this time. All right, here we go. And I'll do right too. But this time, let's back up away from each other. Ready? Fancy double on the right. Yes, I'm confusing myself. Okay, fancy double on the right foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1 So guys, those are your basic steps. Let me push this up a little. Those are your basic steps. Now, I like to think of all the basic steps as being like linking steps. In a lot of choreography, and I'm not saying they're only linking steps, but they're very useful as linking steps. Like maybe you'll do I don't know, 6 counts of some other step, you know, and then you might have to add a couple of basics to finish out the 8 count, right? So that's why I like to consider these as linking steps. It just kind of makes sense. They're the go-to steps to finish out like a measure of music if you need it. And believe it or not, those double basics that only have 3 counts, they come in handy more often than you'd think. Even though they're that odd 3 count, but they do. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it today. I'll go ahead and put on the screen somewhere all of the other clogging tutorial videos so that you can kind of make sure you get up to date on all the other basics. Just as a review, I want to remember what we've learned. Other than our basics, we've got our single basic, double basic, triple basic, fancy double, right? We have learned how to do a chain step. Remember the chain? Double step, rock step, rock step, rock step. Yep. That's the one that makes us travel sideways, typically. We've also done the triple kick, yeah? Double step, double step, double step, kick up, right? And we've done the single kicks where we go double step, kick up, double step, kick up, right? I clog a lot with my hands. Anyway, okay, I think that's it. Next time I'll see you, we'll start doing some other steps, a little more interesting than our simple basics. But again, basics are necessary, very necessary for linking. And next time I see you in lesson number 7, we'll learn some other cool steps, like, for instance, a cowboy and the rocking chair. There is a step called the cowboy, and there's a step called the rocking chair. And we'll do those things in lesson number 7. And guess what? Because you guys know all these linking steps already, you'll know how to do the cowboy and you'll know how to do a rocking chair. Because you already know how. Okay, so I'm Marianne again, the Crochety Clogger. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.